Hello, welcome. Today's video will be 45 minutes hip and heart opener. My name is Cassidy and I'm happy to be here with you. I hope you enjoy. Find yourself in a comfortable seat. Grow tall through your spine and allow your eyes to close. Begin to notice your natural breathing. Observing where in the body is expanding and contracting with every breath. Bringing awareness to the feet, ankles, allowing them to relax. Shins and calves relaxed. Knees, thighs, hips and pelvis relaxed. Belly soft. Spine tall. Shoulders and chest soft and relaxed. Arms heavy, resting on the knees or thighs. Neck and head relaxed. Forehead, eyebrows, eyes relaxed. Nose, cheeks, temples relaxed. Jaw, tongue, lips relaxed. Whole body softening into Sukhasana pose. Begin to deepen your breath. Breathing deep into the belly, then the chest. Exhaling from chest to belly. Inhaling, fill the lower belly, upper belly, lower chest, upper chest. Exhale, pour the breath out, upper chest, lower chest, upper belly, lower belly. Inhaling, filling the torso from bottom to top. Exhaling, pouring the breath out from top to bottom. Take 4 to 5 more waves of breath. Inhaling from bottom to top. Exhaling from top to bottom. Tuning into your ebb and flow. releasing control over your breath, natural breathing. Palms together at heart center, bowing the head to the hands. Take a moment if you'd like to set an intention. Setting your intention now. Or if you have an affirmation you've been working with, bringing it into the forefront of your mind. And once you've found your intention or affirmation, repeat it 3 times to yourself. Releasing the hands back to the knees or thighs, returning the head to a neutral position. Allow your eyes to slowly open, letting light back in. If you'd like, have a block handy or a couple books you can stack. We may use them or you may use them. Coming to the hands and knees. Take the knees as wide as the mat. Big toes come together. Hips come to the heels, walking the hands out one by one. Option to utilize your block here, placing the block beneath the forehead. Or placing the forehead on the mat. Extended child's pose. Breathing deeply into the back of the body. Expanding the back of the ribs, the side of the ribs. Allowing the arms to be heavy on the mat, head heavy, gravity opening the hips. Three more deep breaths. Inhaling to rise, coming up slowly, walking the hands back towards the knees. Bringing the wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips, spread the fingers wide, index finger pointing to the top of the mat. Bring awareness to the belly. Inhale, lengthen and lower the belly, lift the chest, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, press into the hands and feet. Inhaling, cow pose, lifting the sternum, gazing up. Exhale, cat pose, hugging the navel towards the spine as you tuck the chin and press into the hands and feet. Moving with your breath, 3 sets of cow and cat. Inhaling to cow pose. Exhale, hold here. Allow your eyes to close and bring your awareness to the center of the chest, Anahata chakra, heart center, and breathe here, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Imagine your collarbones growing wider. you bring awareness and breath into the heart center, visualize the color green, deep, rich emerald green, swirling green energy in the chest. Feel free to stay here in cow pose. If you like a more active pose, return the spine to a neutral position. Spread the fingers wide, pressing into every fingertip. Engage the core. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back. Relaxing the neck and head. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Take a moment. Bend one knee, then the next. Walking the dog. Come back to stillness. Heels reaching for the mat. Shoulders wrapping around the back. Head heavy. Take a soft bend in the knees to allow your spine to straighten as you reach the chest for the top of the thighs. Breathing deeply. Whether you're in cow pose or downward dog, eyes closed, breathing into heart center, energizing Anahata chakra, the heart chakra. One more deep breath in. Long breath out. Natural breathing. Release the knees to the mat. Walking the hands forward. Knees back, coming into a half plank. Hips in line with the spine. From here, lowering all the way down to the mat. Elbows tucked in at the sides, lowering with control. Untucking the toes, bringing the forehead down, breathing here. Bringing the hands next to the chest. Pressing into the toenails, relax the glutes, lift the knees off the mat. With an inhale, reach the crown forward, lift the head, lift the sternum. Breathe here. Cobra pose. 3 breaths. Lighten the fingers. Focusing on heart center. On your third exhale, release to the mat. Take a few breaths. Inhaling, cobra pose. Exhale, holding here. Feel free to stay here, continuing to breathe, or gently press into the hands, rising up. Be mindful of the spine. Ease out if there's any discomfort. Keep breathing. If it feels good in the neck, gazing up, opening the throat. One more breath. And slowly lower on an exhalation. Taking a few breaths. Inhaling to rise up. Cobra pose. Exhale, holding here. Continue breathing as we bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. Sphinx pose. Deep belly breaths. You can allow your eyes to close. Listening to the sound and rhythm of your breath. One more deep breath in and out. Natural breathing. Transition to Balasana, child's pose. Extra activity, firing it up, tucking the toes, pressing the forearms, rising up. Plank pose, forearm plank, breathing here. Option to come to the knees. One more breath. And bringing the knees down. Walking the hands back, hips to the heels. Balasana, child's pose, forehead coming to a block or to the mat. Countering our Sphinx pose and Cobra pose with a little spine rounding. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling. Coming onto the shins. Bringing the hands to the lower back. And pressing down with the fingertips. Feeling the chest open, sternum lifting. Just breathing here, pressing the hips forward. Two more breaths. Returning to a neutral spine. Check to see that the knees are hip distance apart. Tuck the toes here. Press down with the hands, lifting the chest up towards the ceiling, gazing up, pressing the front of the hips forward, breathing here. Feel free to stay here or to take it deeper, finding your heel with one hand and then the next. Continue pressing the hips forward, lifting the chest. Breathing into your back bend. Heart open, ready to receive. Two more breaths. Bringing one hand to the back, then the next. Slowly rise up, untuck the toes, knees come together, feet together, hips to the heels, Balasana, child's pose. One more breath here. Slowly rise. coming to the hands and knees. Stepping the left foot forward between the hands. Find stability here. Shifts the weight into the left foot. Finding a hip stretch in the right hip. Feel free to stay here or come up onto the fingertips. Bring one hand up to the leg, then the next. Low lunge. Feel free to stay here or arms sweep up, gazing up. Feel free to take yourself to your edge. Feel free to stay here or interlace the fingers, index and thumb extended, squeezing the ears, lifting the chest, finding a back bend. One more breath. Coming back to center, releasing the arms, bringing the hands down to the mat. Walk the left foot to the outside of the left hand, bringing both palms down. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Lizard pose. Nice deep breaths. Feel free to stay here. Or if you'd like to go deeper, finding your block and bringing your forearms down to a block or all the way down to the mat. One more breath. Coming back up onto the hands, bringing one hand down to the next, setting your block aside. Lower the back knee. Heel toe the left foot over to the right side of the mat. Flex the left toes, lower the shin down. Inch the back leg out, untucking the toes. Pigeon pose, option to have your block here, placing it under the left sit bone. Come up high on the fingertips. Check to see that the back leg is straight out behind you. And breathe here. One more deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhaling. And with your exhale, sleeping swan coming onto the forearms. Deep breath in. And with your exhale, coming all the way down, making a pillow with your hands for your head to rest on. Breathing naturally now. Sinking into your swan pose. One more breath here. And slowly coming back onto the forearms, onto one hand and then the next. Removing your block, setting it aside. Spreading the fingers wide. Tuck the back toes. Inch the knee forward. Press into the toes. Engage the core. Lift the shin off the mat. And step back into downward dog. Full breath in and out. Knees come to the mat. Tabletop pose. Step the right foot between the hands. Find stability. Inch the right foot forward till you find a nice lengthening in the front of the left hip. Feel free to stay here or to come up into low lunge and breathing here. Feel free to stay here or arms rise. Staying here or bringing palms together, index and thumb pointing up, squeezing the ears, lifting the chest. Find your back bend. One more breath. Return to a neutral spine. Release the hands down to the mat. Bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot, taking it to the outer edge of the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Breathe here. Lizard pose. Option to stay here or come onto the forearms, coming down to the block, or all the way down to the mat. One more breath. Bringing one hand down to the mat, then the next, setting your block aside. Bringing the back knee down to the mat. Heel toe the right foot over to the left side of the mat. Flex the right toes, lower the shin down. Inch the back leg out. Pigeon pose opposite side, placing your block underneath the sit bone if you'd like. Coming up high onto the fingertips. Back leg straight. Breathing here. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, coming to the forearms. Deep breath in. And exhaling, coming all the way down. Natural breathing. One more breath. Slowly rise, coming onto the forearms, onto one hand and then the next. Setting your block aside. Spread the fingers wide. Tuck the back toes, inch the knee forward. Engage the back leg, engage the core. Lift the shin off the mat and step back, downward dog. Full breath in and out. One more breath. Bringing the knees down to the mat. Crossing the legs of the calves and rolling over the feet. Or taking the legs to the side. Finding your way onto the sit bones. Bring your sit bones to the center of the mat. I'm going to turn to face you, but you can stay the opposite way. Bringing the soles of the feet together. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. And exhale to fold forward. Inhale, reach the crown forward. Exhale, allow the spine to round. Sink into Baddha Konasana. Butterfly pose. Round angle pose. Breathing. Expanding the back of the ribs and the vertebrae with your breath. One more breath. Inhaling to rise. Nice and slow. Exhale. Bring the knees together. Hands just behind the hips. Gently windshield wiper the knees side to side. You can move as quickly or as slowly as you like. Coming back to center. Extend the arms straight out. Slowly lower down to the mat with control. When you found your way down, full body stretch, arms come up overhead, rotating the wrists and ankles. Bending the knees, wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a nice squeeze. If it feels good, rock side to side, massaging the lower back. Squeezing your legs in, compressing the organs. Give yourself a big hug. One more breath. And release into Shavasana. Final resting pose. Heels wider than the hips. Palms face the sky. Walk the shoulder blades together. Allow your eyes to close. Natural breathing, effortless breath. Feet, ankles, shins, relaxed. Calves, knees, thighs, relaxed. hips and pelvis relaxed. Vertebrae, rib cage, belly relaxed. Shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, hands relaxed. Neck and throat, jaw and tongue, nose and cheeks, soft and relaxed. Behind the eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyebrows relaxed. Forehead, temples relaxed. Back of the head, sides of the head, top of the head relaxed. Whole body relaxed, heavy, expanding onto the earth. Allowing the sound of the sound bowl to take you deeper into your Shavasana. Listening to the tone until it disappears. And become aware of your breath. Notice the temperature of the air as it enters through the nose. Breathing in the same air, energy, life force that flows through all living things. Feel that energy expanding in your physical body. Feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to close your practice, start with gentle movements in the hands and feet. Allowing these movements to grow bigger. And when you're ready, rolling to the left or right side, pausing for a moment in the fetal position. Using your arms to assist you as you find your way back to a seat. Eyes softly closed. Palms meet at heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm happy to be here. The light within me sees, honors, and respects the light within you. Namaste.